Hello everyone, welcome back in another video. I am Vaibhav. Today date is 22nd of September 2022, and in today's video we are going to see web services, Spring Web Services. Okay, so Spring Web Services is nothing but it's one kind of a API. That means it's a collection of codes or collection of functions. That means suppose when we are using any application, that time we are not directly get the access of that particular application. We only contact or communicate with that API or with that web services. That means they are concluding there is some rules or some functionality which can accessible to anyone who can want to communicate with that particular site or with that particular website. So for follow that route, they can convey a SOAP. That means SOAP stands for simple object accept simple object accept protocol. That means they create some standard rules and regulations or some particular functionality that which can be bounded to each both of them for communicate or for some rules regarding them. Okay, so it is nothing but one kind of API. API stands for application programming interface. API that means each and every program having their interfaces which by with the help of they can communicate their processes through it. We can understand that all things by using a one example. Suppose I have to done bank transaction or a payment at to anyone or let's take example of a flight. Okay, I have to book one flight from flight of a SpiceJet. So that time I am not directly able to communicate with the SpiceJet. That time I am using third party website like Book My Trip. Okay, so that Book My Trip cannot directly access that SpiceJet website. So because of some particular safety issue or their privacy concern is there, that's why the SpiceJet can create an API. By that API, the Make My Trip can communicate with that communicate with each other. So I can then we search for the flight on Make My Trip. So Make My Trip does not have its own database regards that flight. It can communicate with the SpiceJet with the help of HTTP request. That means the Make My Trip can send the HTTP request to the SpiceJet API, and SpiceJet API can verify the key. So what is key and why it is necessary? Each and every API should act only when it can having the acceptable product key. That means the each and every site which are linked with the website, they can giving some particular key for particular website. That means Make My Trip having a particular key to access with the SpiceJet. That time because of some security concern, if they cannot putting any particular key for identification, anyone can hack easily that can hack that Make My that SpiceJet website. So that time they can verify that key. That means that is take a surety from Make My Trip that is real or fake. That key is unique. That is different for all those different applications or different servers. Okay, so when we have to communicate between them, that time we are creating an request. That Make My Trip can hit the request by the HTTP request form, and they give the list of flights. When we searching for a flights for that day on Make My Trip, it hit the HTTP request to the SpiceJet side, and it get the list of flights and information about rates and flight timing, and that timing can be displayed on the Make My Trip. That means it does not consist your own database. It get data from the database from SpiceJet. It only display the database on Make My Trip. Okay, so that is the one process. So if we have to verify the ID, and when we have to book the ticket by using Make My Trip, that time that Make My Trip cannot book the ticket itself. That means Make My Trip does not having ID and password of SpiceJet. It only communicate with that API regards that tickets or regards that vacant seat. It get the directly access of that vacant seat if we require. That time that API can particularly book that seat if that seat is available. Then that if that seat is available, it gives the response of booking of ticket, or give the response in the form of HTTP. Okay, so all of those communication should be done in a one particular language. The language or that communication medium is a JSON or XML files. That means the data transfer, or that means the communication in between that Make My Trip and SpiceJet is done by the with the help of JSON or XML languages. So these are JSON and HTML are standard languages. JSON stands for JavaScript object sequence language. That means the JSON language having their standard format of that curly braces and bracket and string and all in there. We can discuss briefly about JSON language in another video. So that communication will be done by the using that API or that web services. So that is the API. So API is a superset, and REST API is a subset of our API. That means it is a sub part of our API. API is the main part, and REST API is the sub part of that API. So we can again briefly discuss after in next video about API and REST API. So that is the meaning of, or that is the overall about our web services. We can also call as API web services. That is the Spring Web Services which we are using. Thank you.